Hello folks, I've finally got around to doing the video on the BSA R10 in 2.2 for one of the viewers, and that was to test the Acapel in 2.2, the Kaisers in 2.2 and the Superdomes in 2.2. And added to that, because I've had such good luck with the H&N Terminators through the 177, I'm going to do the Terminators in 2.2 as well. Starting off, I'll be doing the backyard 20-yard test, see how they perform there, which you'd expect them to do well. I'll also do some ballistic clay results as well to see how they perform in the clay. And then tomorrow I'll get down to the range and I'll be doing the 30, 40 and 50 yard test. Big thanks to Cliff Kirkman, who lent me his air rifle to use, and it's a BSA R10 SE, and he's put a Huma regulator in it, so it's not a standard regulator. Now I think it was tbf1994 that asked me to do this, and he was basing it on the John Bowkett rifle that belonged to Dave Oldham. So obviously that was a custom built, and the one that I'm using now is, so we'll get to see how it does. First off, I'll be doing a chronograph test to make sure the power's where it needs to be, and then we'll get straight onto the target work, followed by the ballistic clay test. So let's get on with the test. Right, now with the Kaisers, I couldn't get any, so I did have a tin. It's a bit oxidised, so I cleaned them up. Not got too many, so I'll put 10 through this and we'll see how we get on. So this is the power test for the Daystate Kaisers.
600, 1, 600, 1, 600, 3, 600, 3, 600, 1, 500, 96.
Right, I'm going to make this the last one for this one because we ain't got too many pellets and we need them for the range.
500, 98.
Okay then, so that's an average of 600 feet per second, a high of 603, a low of 596. That gives us spread of 7, standard deviation 2.4. So the Huma regulator is doing a really good job with this one. So that's the Kaisers.
500, 89. 500, 94. 500, 94. 500, 92. 500, 92. 500, 92. 500, 94. 500, 94. 500, 94. 500, 94.
So again, very consistent. A spread of 5, standard deviation 1.6. Gives us an average of 11.2, high of 11.2, low of 11. So that was the Acapel, and finally the H&N Terminators. Okay then, so now we're going on to the H&N Terminators. See how these perform. Very interesting to see because they did really well in 177. So in a high powered rifle they'll probably do well as well.
500, 54. 500, 64.
Variation in weight.
500, 64.
will mean a different reading to what it should be. So
564.
a low weight pellet will go faster, so it will come out as a high reading. Heavy pellet will come out slow, so it'll be a low reading.
566. 564. 559.
So it's averaging around 11.4, 11.5, I think, at the moment.
575. 561. 566.
So the worst spread so far, but like I say, I don't know what the weights of these are. So I got an average of 564, high of 575, low at 554, spread of 21, standard deviation 5.1, which is still pretty good actually. That gives an average of 11.5, high of 12, low of 11.2. So you can see it was a bit all over the place there. High and low could be down to pellet weight variations. So next up is the backyard target test. Okay then folks, coming up to the range test at the backyard. See how we get on with it. So using the single shot loader, it's a believer. It's a 177 magazine that's in it, so it didn't fit. Alright, let's see where the first shot goes and we'll go from there. So I've got an optisan scope on it. It's the Mamba 3x12 by 44 RS. Nice low turret, so it fits in a case with no problem. Okay then. That's nice. Just adjusting the eye relief at the back to suit my eye for the reticle. Okay then, so let's see where it's hitting. Pretty good actually. Just going to take it from, I'm going to fire 5 shots. Top left. Down just a bit. Let's see. Right. That should be enough. More or less one holding. Not got a moderator on this. The shroud is baffled and it seems to be doing a good job. There's more noise coming down the bottom end than there is from this end. So the next shot is going to be in the ballistic clay down there. I can see it, yeah. Let's hope it don't penetrate all the way through. And it did. Look at the big hole it made. I'll come back to that. I'll probably have to put it end on and do 2 at a time. Okay then, so the next one is the RWS Superdomes. I love these R10s, they're great. You don't need to spend £2 on a rifle to get good results. Okay, zero target. At the same point as last time. Bring it down a bit. I tend to steer away from these pellets, but some rifles they do really well. And they're quite a budget pellet. So top right. Okay. Next one up is the Acupelt. Did really well through the 177. They do well for a lot of barrels actually. Centre zero. That's better. Bottom left. Yeah. Finally, H&N Terminators. Now these will probably shoot a bit low because they weigh 16.36 grains according to the tip. So, zero target. No. That's the same, shows the efficiency of the pellet. So, bottom right. Okay, another nice group. So what I'm going to do now, bring the target back up, scan it, put it up on screen, and I'll turn the clay block round and we'll do the clay ballistic testing with the different pellets. But since I've been doing the test, it has been spotting with rain, it has been forecast. Yesterday I was hoping to get some done on this, and I went to a memorial at Harleston Hall, which is a American university now, just outside Grantham, and that's where the 1st Airborne Division were based during World War II, and a lot of the plans there were written up for the attack on Arnhem in Operation Market Garden. So I went to that memorial, about 30 mile away from here, so spent most of the day out at dinner with me friends from the Parachute Regiment Association. So I didn't get back till dark, so I couldn't do anything. So I'm doing this part now, and then tomorrow I'll be down at the range and pushing the targets further out. So next up, ballistic clay test. Okay, then I've just been counting up the Kaisers. I've got enough for 5 shots at each range, which will be 30, 40 and 50, and 1 shot at each of those ranges for 0. So instead of using this first, I'll probably go on to one of the others, 0 it in, and hopefully those will be more or less be on target anyway. If that's the case, I'll probably do 6 shots at each target, but that's all I've got enough for. So what I'm going to do now, shoot at the ballistic clay, 20 yards, Hopefully it won't go all the way through. I was shooting a bit high, so I'm going to go a bit low. Oof, makes a big hole. Tell it's a 2-2, can't you? So the next one will be Super Dome. Might be able to get them all in actually, we'll see. I'm hoping they're all still in the clay. Acupels. Middle. And finally this one's going to be interesting to me. Will the 2-2s open up like the 177? I think you need a bit more power to get the same result, but this should open up, I think. So then, there we go, last shot. Oh, look at that. Right. Let's say we've captured them all. If not, I'll have to do the test again on the ones we can't get. And that basically concludes the test for today. So what I'll do now is just show you the result. And I'll see you in the part 2 of the pushing out to further range test. Okay then folks, I've got the block in front of me there. Okay then, can't see that any of them's gone right through it or come out, so see if I can find anything. There we go. Pellet here. This is the Terminator, and although it's not peeled back as far as the 177, sorry about that, it's not peeled back as far as the 177, but it has opened right up. Look, it's flattened out. So that's a Terminator. I'll search for the other three so you're not standing around just looking at me searching through clay, and I'll come back to it.